I do attribute this a lot to the combination of James Cameron and Robert Rodriguez. James Cameron tried to put this together back in 2000, and the project was recommended to him by Guillermo del Toro. And he's like, there's not enough monsters in this. Where are the demons and the creatures and the vampires? Hey, man, shit.
I'm pretty sure James Cameron's like, what the fuck you say?
Yeah. Yes, I'll have a big giant lizard attacking us and give me this shit. Hey.
Robots, monsters, aliens,
Yes.
evil fairies.
Oh, we got the phone covers. We got laptop covers. I'm sure we got the backpacks for the summer. Hey, look at that. We got the tank tops.
Our boy Don Roberts has one of those black polos. They look good.
Since you're looking all sexy and everything, why don't you subscribe to what we do over here? Go to doubletoasted.com, become a subscriber, a member, if you will, and you can try that out 7 days for free. But if you don't like it, hey,
free,
Mark,
just gonna give it away.
7 days, man.
All
7 days.
All
you know,
right.
and,
Wow.
And you can find it on SoundCloud. You can find it on the iTunes. But like I said, you're gonna be listening. You're gonna be like, it's not the same as seeing those guys and feel like I'm really there with them. So when you do come back, you decide to watch some of these live streams. You can do it many ways. One way I recommend is using your Amazon account, applying it to our Amazon Pay button. Put your username in there, your password. Press enter. Ooh, and hey, Denise, how you doing? Denise, what is that? What is that all over you? What is that?
All that toasty goodness.
All over your body. Ooh, you make it look so sexy. You know you want it. Let's get into, as you say, Trailer Tuesday.
Trailer Tuesday.
Oh, I like that. God, I like that voice, man. Damn, so smooth, so silky.
So
And-
very whitish.
Yes. And I was just telling y'all before. We in Texas here, we had a thriving film industry here. We had a lot of business coming through. A lot of people saying, man, Texas is about to turn to the Hollywood of the South. And then
We got Governor Rick Perry.
and then Rick Perry told the rest of the politicians here and all the conservatives, like, well, you know, that's devil money coming from Hollywood, and that's just not Christian.
So when was Ronald Reagan? Austin,
Oh, they all are. They all are. But then, after the money wasn't coming here anymore, they didn't have any more money to buy the gay prostitutes with. Didn't have any money to bribe people with. You know, they didn't have that good crooked money and
Right.
to do all the things they used to like to do.
good crooked money.
That good crooked money.
Yeah, that's that good money.
And so they said, maybe we should just like crack the door open a little bit. You know, just let a movie or two sit through. Yeah. Yeah.
That's how it starts.
Yeah, that's how it starts. Oh, the devil is back now. Devil bringing them demon bucks with him.
And a suitcase.
And his suitcase. Y'all miss me? Did you miss your prostitutes and your gay sex? And now people are like, wow, man, you get really deep with this shit.
I didn't, but the more you keep mentioning it.
Yeah. So now here we have one big production that was just done here in Texas. It was the Alita. What was it?
Battle Angel.
Battle Angel.
Alita.
And this is something, and this you know, probably this movie was made here because it's not just some small little low budget movie. We have James Cameron producing this, and you know, since he's in Texas, he's like, go ahead and give it to your favorite son here, Robert Rodriguez. And quit telling me all the other bullshit. Make a real move now. I'm joking. I like Robert Rodriguez, and you can probably hear you'll be
Sideline.
and you probably going, well,
I was gonna say.
as of I'm not, you know, as of late, not too strong. And a lot of people have been looking at this trailer and they're saying, yeah, I'm still not convinced, man. I know it's supposed to be your big come up, but I don't know about this. This girl up here, these scary ass eyes and everything. But some people, yeah, you know what I'm talking about. But some people are looking at this now and they're saying, okay, I still don't know how I feel, but better, much better. You might have convinced me. Let's go ahead and take a look at this second trailer for Alita Battle Angel, and we'll come back with our reaction and review.
This body, I feel a connection to it. I can't explain.
I'm with her.
Me too.
Me three. I know some people are looking at this and they're like, God damn, I didn't think anybody could outdo Ghost in the Shell. But y'all did. Not only did y'all whitewash this, y'all brown wash this, you black wash this. You pretty much just washed the Asian out of this whole thing right here. Because some people, you know, that's the big controversy about taking anime, man, and making it American. And some people are like, you know, why don't you give some Asian people some work? You know they need it in the movies.
It is like they use a rainbow that had every color but yellow.
But yellow in it, yeah. They just washed that right out of this. And look, and it's got a lot of brown in there. Because Robert Rodriguez, you know, when he does a movie, you know, I'll give him credit for this. He gonna put some brown people to work. He gonna turn all his cousins into cyborgs for this.
Even Alita looks Latino.
Yeah, and she is. And it's so many brown people in this movie. Chances are, if you know a Mexican in Texas, they're probably in the movie. We do. Our friend Tony is up in here.
Oh, yeah.
Tony, yeah, it went by quick. A lot of people were watching the trailer like, what the fuck? Wait a minute, shit. Was that Coles?
I didn't see him.
Was that there he is right there?
I see him now.
No, I see him there, but yeah, when you played the trailer before, I didn't even catch it.
And I like Tony acting his ass off right there.
I know, he totally is.
Tony said, they told me to sit in the back and just look mad. Somebody even said, Robert Rodriguez even said, cut, shit, don't look that mad.
Look at that brother right there.
Yeah, look at that brother. Yeah. Shit, Tony looking at the Moonlight guy like that dude just fucked his girlfriend or something. Yeah. Took a shit on his car.
So there's nothing left but vegetarian sandwiches?
Yes. You black son of a bitch. I'll fucking kill you. God, shit. There's no lines for you, man.
It's nice you made the trailer.
Yeah. No, it is. He got right in there. I know Tony at the bar right now with a cigar, living it up. I'm a star.
Hold on, back it up, run it back.
Yeah. He on his phone talking to strangers in the bar. Hey, you don't know me, but I'm in this movie right here. Yeah, who's the fuck?
My new agent, Felix.
Yeah. Who are you in the movie? I'm Mad Mexican number 6.
Mad Mexican.
Tony, mad as fuck. Yeah, man. But congratulations to him in the movie.
I think he said he got some speaking lines.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh,
I think he.
We gotta wait and see if they, don't end up on the cutting.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. I think he said move. Door, sir. I think.
So it'd be one of those
Yeah.
things, we'll see somebody who's an extra, and you see them about to speak, and then the camera cuts
yeah.
away.
I've been there.
Yeah. Yeah. I think Tony's lines are.
Yeah, I said something. You know I did, right?
Yeah.
You could tell I was about to say something,
hear
right?
nothing, man.
The first move I did, I was like, what? Why were you pointing for no reason? I was about to say something.
I think Tony's line in the movie is paging Mr. Herman. Tony, I tell you what, he's milking that 2 seconds right there.
He looks
I don't blame
good there.
I don't blame him
He looks
either.
good. He looks good.
No,
does look good.
he looks great. No, I'm very happy for him. He was very excited about that.
That's
I'm
our
glad
boy, man.
Yeah. Got his bag anytime. I mean, I don't know about when him looking like that. And I ain't never seen Tony look that mad in his life. That's how I know Tony can act. I ain't never seen Tony that mad. And Tony's been mad at me plenty of times. I ain't never seen him that angry.
He has been mad at you every time.
Oh, yeah. But he ain't never looked like that. That's some acting for your ass right there. Oh.
As much as you and I used to fight back in the day, I never looked at you like that.
You ain't never looked at me like that. And believe me, you wanted to beat my ass plenty of times. He never looked like that. He never had that venom. But the let me see here. Now, did I bring it up? Here, let me see. Oh, there we go. The girl in the movie that you're talking about, Martin, she is Latina. She is Rosie Salazar. Speaking of casting Latinos in here.
Jesus, eyes. Ugh.
Yeah, I know. Now, I'm gonna get into those eyes in a little
I
bit.
could have sworn I thought in the first trailer they were more jarring, and then this time I was like, okay, they seem like they're not so bad. And then in some shots I was like, yeah, they are.
And you know what?
Yeah, I agree with that.
They're distracting.
I can see that, but I can also see a case for it because I'm gonna tell you with this movie, there are a lot of things that they're doing here that I actually like, and they make the eyes a lot more acceptable in the film. And let me go ahead and just bring up some examples right here because as I watch this, I mean, first of all, I'm looking at the casting in here, and the casting, like I said, and that's why I can't get too mad at what would normally be seen as whitewashing or blackwashing or brownwashing. The anime has always been kind of bring it up here. The anime has always been kind of multicultural.
Sure, it's post-apocalyptic, and it's just a mix of whoever the survivors are.
Yeah, and you know what? And that's it's one of the. I always admired it for being one of the few animes that actually put a multicultural cast of characters in there. And when when I see this, I look at the casting in here, and I'm thinking, wow, they've done some great things in it while trying to keep as close to the material as possible. Like now, how do you say his name? Mahershala Ali. Mahershala Ali as Vector in the film. I look at him in here, and I'm like, wow. You know what? I mean, they've got a lot of attention to detail.
Nailed it.
Yeah, they really did. No, they really did.
Red lips.
Well, come on, one step at a time.
Right. At least they weren't white.
I mean, big old pink lips. I mean, they want to make. I mean, it's
Al Jolson shit.
Yeah, it's not quite coon territory, but we kind of getting there with it. Yeah, man. But that's one step at a time for them. If you look at
2018,
you know what else they behind a little bit.
Yeah, I know.
In these movies. But I look at some of the other characters in the film, like we have, and I'm see if I can find a picture of him here. Christoph Waltz. If you see his character in the film, very close to what his anime character looks like.
Yeah.
Right down to the dress, the hat, the coat. I
got that hat.
Got that hat, man. So when I get to the main character, Alita, played by Rosie Salazar, I get it, man. Because a lot of people are saying, yeah, I love the casting with her, but people are saying, but Corey, those eyes, man. Those eyes are freaking me the hell out. I'm like, leave this girl's eyes alone. Quit eye shaming this girl right here because, that it's supposed to be.
No, I know, but she's artificial.
Yeah, it's goddamn it. It's supposed to be.
She's like that girl in Black Mirror.
She's a cyborg, and she's supposed to. I think the effect is for her to be off-putting.
Right.
I think they want to keep reminding us that she's not human because that's part of what the story is trying to get you to do. They're trying to get you to accept this thing that is really creeping people out, that makes people want to shove this thing away from them. If they can make you care for her by making her that frightening or that uneasy to look at, then they've done their job narratively. It's one of the few cases where the uncanny valley, I believe, was intentional and is actually part of the narrative.
Yeah, but I agree with you.
Yeah, I mean, because if you look at the anime, thank you, Mark. If you look at the anime, I mean, those eyes are almost a separate character themselves.
But here's the thing, though. In the anime, the eyes are huge, but that's standard for anime. It's not like she's the only one.
Right.
Everybody or most of the characters have giant eyes like that.
Yeah.
So that's why it's weird that in
She's
this
the one
live action
person.
movie, she's the one singled out to have the eyes.
Yeah, but I think they looked at that and said, all right, something that could work for us in plenty of ways. And I like that. The character here, even with the character, you can see her eyes. Her eyes are this amber brown in a way. The character itself is kind of racial ambiguous. So when you cast this girl as that character, even if she's Latino, I think it's one of those few cases where you don't have to really hire an Asian for it. I mean, the character that way is set up to where it can be, any kind of race.
They already used to not hire an Asian, so might as well keep the trend going.
Just one more time. You about to say something, Billy?
Oh, and I was just going to say, I don't really think I wouldn't call that uncanny valley. Her eyes they're just off-putting. Because the uncanny valley, whatever you call it,
it's supposed to be off-putting itself,
right? But it's when they aren't really
they
focused on anything. Yeah. Like those actually look like her eyes, even though I know they're not.
Yeah,
I wonder how they did that. I mean, she must have put on some goggles or something.
It's a Snapchat filter.
Yeah. At the end of the movie, she's gonna look like a bunny rabbit.
Right, but it's not that Robert Zemeckis shit. You know what I'm saying?
No,
it's not that. We're
that is
they
creepy.
Can't really focus, and they still can't get that right.
See, that is creepy because that is something that they're just infatuated with the technology, and they're trying to just put it out there because they think it looks cool. This, I think, is part of the story.
Sure.
And that is why I think that when I see this, I think Robert Rodriguez was an amazing choice for this. Because say what you will about Robert Rodriguez, man. I know he looked like he's probably trying out for a boy band right here.
That's more off-putting than the girl.
I know.
It's funny.
Go back to her.
If looking at you and just turn to the screen, he's right there in your face, like Jesus. Man.
What y'all talking about? What y'all talking about?
Yeah. I heard y'all talking shit about me. talking about my eyes.
No, man, go on somewhere.
I heard y'all talking about my hat.
I'll tell you one thing though, my man lives on the green screen.
Yeah.
God,
No,
damn.
he does. And
I'd love to just see him somewhere in a street in a real place.
Yeah, I do it, so often with, I mean, not just his movies, so many of his movies, but every movie, I hate when it's so obvious that they're all green screen or soundstage.
Yeah, and you know what, and I agree with
It'd be
you.
nice to get some real location. Just in the same way, it's practical effects are preferable over CGI.
And I agree with you. And I will say, and I mean, no, and I really don't. I don't mean any disrespect. I mean, I know we've been joking around and everything, but I think that Robert Rodriguez is somebody that started out very hands-on with filmmaking and fell in love with digital technology and just fell in love with the green screen process of making movies because he loves the digital advancement in filmmaking. He loves not having to go to a lot of places and making, since he works in a lot in fantasy worlds, he loves just creating those fantasy worlds without having to really go to a lot of locations outside of that. Which, while being a fault, it has its advantages. This is a guy that, regardless of what you think about his films, when he gets something from somebody else's source material, he likes to experiment by, like Sin City, for example. He likes to experiment by trying to stay as close to that source material as possible while creating something that looks pretty unique. Sin City.
That is an attribute. That is an attribute.
Yeah, no, you think, yeah. And I will tell you something. Sin City is not a movie that has aged too well. Because I mean, especially with considering now, look, I'm not saying I'm offended by it at all. I have always thought like, all right, this is a movie, this is a world where you have badass prostitute assassins.
Right.
We'll fight the cops and the mob. We'll go to war.
Look, if you a badass assassin, you ain't selling ass. You know?
You ain't gotta suck nobody.
Yeah.
Right. You can't talk about Sucker Punch being immature and sexist and then go, but Sin City, yay.
Yeah.
So I'm like, it's kind of the same thing.
Yeah.
The same way about Electrolux and stuff like that.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like that. I hate that kind of
hate
stuff.
Electrolux.
You know, Sin City is it really is kind of a 13-year-old fantasy. Like they tell you, yeah, she fucked me, man, and she went out and like killed bad guys. You know,
If you can kill people,
kid, that would never happen. She would take her money until you get the fuck out.
Well, even when Frank Miller did the first Sin City graphic novel, I thought this is brilliant. The way it's so satirical and almost a parody of hard-boiled stories taken to the biggest extreme.
Yeah.
But then he kept putting out more books. So I
Yeah.
was like, oh wait, you're actually taking this seriously.
Yeah.
What's wrong with you, man?
Oh yeah.
that's when you found out Frank Miller hates women too.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, that's true. He don't like women.
Unless they're badass hoes.
Right. You know? But I'm saying also, who would hire these prostitutes?
No one.
I don't want a hooker that's well trained and
Actually-
samurai swords and shit and kill me.
And like how you
drop of a hat.
Well, plus-
a pimp would never exist in this world. Bitch, I wish you would hit me. Take it all. Shit. I don't give a fuck.
Take the feather too.
Yeah.
And with these skills, these very marketable skills, why are you still fucking dudes for money?
Yeah. Although they're gonna make sure they get the money. You better pay up, motherfucker.
Right.
But you know that the point is that Robert Rodriguez went and made something that looked kind of like, he tried his best to make it look like the source material while at the same time creating a new look. He tried to stay as close to that comic as he could, and while bringing it into the realm of cinema. And now look at him with this. You know, he's trying to do the same thing. I mean, like I said, say what you will, but he is trying to bring this world to life as much as he can. Everybody talk about they want to see a live action anime until you get the shit, and he's talking about, oh, that's scary, man. What the hell you asking for then?
People don't know what they want.
They don't know what they want. I don't know about this, man. Bitch, you just asked for this.
They don't think it through. Everything they see, they like. They go like, I want somebody to make a movie of this. I'm like, why would a movie of this be more legitimate than the thing you already love?
But I think that it's pretty cool. I like to see things transferred to the real world sometimes, even if it's just an experiment. And that's what he did here. You take a look at the character design on some of the most outrageous cyborgs. He's doing that. He's putting that in there. Right down to the animation itself. You know, in every anime, I mean, this could be an anime about the Holocaust, or this could be an anime about romance or something. Some anime character gonna get pissed off and they're gonna start running towards your ass, slicing your ass up. You know they're gonna they're gonna take that leap right there and kick you in the face. You know,
Give my money.
Yeah, exactly. You know, it's and that is what they did here, man. You know, we kind of got they take that big ass leap right there, and you know that's kind of what they did here. If you look at some scenes, they actually have the anime run and still manage to make it kind of look cool in the context of this world right here. You know, this is something
That looked kind of cool. I agree.
Yeah. Even when you look at the movie or the other scenes in the trailer from the movie, they've taken straight action scenes from this. You know, we've seen the action scenes where the character is flying up in the air, surrounded by tentacles and all kind of crazy shit, and that's
they're pretty cool.
Yeah, you know, I think those like they had like we would look at a comic book movie and say that's a panel out of a comic book.
Sure,
this is a frame out of an anime.
I will say this though. What bothered me in Sin City, I hope is not like the same thing here. Like when you can tell the two actors are on set together.
Yeah.
And one's looking this way, and one's looking that way. Like you can tell that like Mickey Rourke and Brittany Murphy didn't meet each other once.
Right.
Yeah,
You know,
exactly.
people that are sharing these scenes together, you can totally tell that they never were together.
Because they on a green screen set or they weren't the same thing.
Right, and they weren't on set the same month or anything
No.
or week or whatever. I just hope it's not like that where you can, because you can if you look back at Sin City, you can tell.
Right.
Like
Yeah,
when
right.
you can tell, like, okay, these guys never met each other.
Well, I would like to believe that.
Technology's gotten better.
Well, also James Cameron is involved in this.
Yeah, James.
True.
Yeah, James
That might just
Cameron.
be his name.
Yeah, and I'll tell you the history of James Cameron here with this. That's what
he was really supposed to do it.
he was supposed to do this a while
Oh,
back.
oh, okay.
And the thing, really, if you're gonna do a CG environment, if there's any reason to do it, is to create a world that exists in an animated context and trying to bring it up to the real world. You can't avoid but do green screen stuff. And if you can make it look cool and as close to it as possible, then I'm fine with that. I'm doing a comparison of this one of the environments, like the cityscape in the real movie compared to what they did in the anime, and they've paid very close attention to small detail. There are frames in the movie that with characters that mimic the anime as we see right here. And I as far as the story goes, I don't know, but I really admire the attention to detail that Robert Rodriguez put here, right down to the scowl on Tony's face.
Yeah,
Tony,
that's digital, by the way.
yeah. They couldn't do that in real life. I ain't never seen Tony make that face.
He wasn't lying the drive-through. He wasn't. He's just mad.
He's just mad. Yeah. You know, in James Cameron, I do attribute this a lot to the combination of James Cameron and Robert Rodriguez. James Cameron tried to put this together back in 2000. Is when I think they started making it public. It was 2003. I think they put a website up, and the project was given to him or recommended to him by Guillermo del Toro. Mm-hmm. And that was about 2000 that he told him that you should do this, and he was infatuated from it.
Damn, they
Since
passing this around like a basketball team.
Oh yeah, he's like, there's none of the monsters in this.
It's good as shit to be.
Where are the demons and the creatures and the vampires? Hey man, shit.
I picture James Cameron's like, what the fuck you say?
Yeah. Wait a minute, huh? You gave my project to who?
Wait, I thought I had this.
You know when Guillermo del Toro had it. Yes, I'll have a big giant lizard attacking us. Give me this shit. Hey, James, you want this?
Robots, monsters, aliens,
Yes.
evil fairies.
Yeah, man. So you know, when I look at this, I believe I like the trailer. This is a movie I'm excited for. I had the anime back when it came out, like 90, 92, 93. I had it on videotape. And I can't say that I'm a huge fan or anything. I mean, I haven't seen this in years, but I had it on video cassette a long time ago. It's what they call a OAV, I think, an original animated video or OVA. But I, so I can't claim to know everything about this, be a big fan, but I'm familiar with the source material. I like what they're doing with it. I'm excited for it. I think everything they're trying to accomplish here is being accomplished. And I believe that with the combination of Robert Rodriguez's vision and attention to detail with other people's source material trying to stay true to it, and James Cameron, his vision, and plus his storytelling abilities, I think that you will have a great combination right there. But that's me. But what do you guys think?
I never saw the anime, but I was a fan of the manga back when you could get it in America when it first started coming out, because I was in love with the art and the concept, and I read a lot of those books up until the point when she got into the rollerball derby.
Yeah.
But it's been a long time. It's been some decades. So to watch this it's sort of like, oh yeah, this is kind of familiar, but I don't remember the story well enough to pick out things where I go like, oh, they got that right, they got that wrong. But as you show images, it's good to see what they're pulling from, and you can see that there is a love for it and a desire to be faithful. So I appreciate that. I can say that I think the trailer looks good. I want to see it, but I'm not excited about it.
Okay, fair enough. Billy, fuck this shit.
See, I didn't even say that. Fuck them eyes. No, no. I actually don't know anything about this material. I will say this though. Like, I agree with Martin on terms of it looks like they're staying close to what you showed me about the other stuff. It looks like they're staying close to the source material. The CG looks awesome. I got to be honest, it does. Like I hate green screen stuff a lot, but this shit looks on hit. And all these fight scenes and all that kind of stuff. And I do like the actors in it. She looks like she's doing a good job from what I can see. Tony looks great.
Yeah, of course.
Everybody loves Christoph Waltz. I'm not excited about it because I don't know anything about it. Now, I'm not saying I'm not going to go see it, but I just don't. It's hard to have an opinion about something I know nothing about. And the way in this, to be honest, this trailer's a little frenetic. It's all over the place. If you don't know like where what the source material is, you're kind of like, this big-eyed bitch is killing me. It's like,
I will give you that. I think they could probably sell the story more.
Right, because I'm like, I don't know what
they're selling. They're selling the world right now and selling visuals.
Right, and some of the stuff the way they're cutting it looks. I don't know why I'm saying this, but I might get jumped on. It reminds me of Des Machina. The way that the design. Ex Machina. When I said Des Machina, Ex Machina. Yeah. I don't know why. It just made the design of the robot girls or something.
It's a cyborg girl in there,
Yeah, I mean, there's a bunch of them. There's a couple of them. Well, she beats the other one's ass, too.
It's also got that kid, and I never remember his name, but from the Forbidden Kingdom.
Yeah.
And I think he's in the Gunslinger, right? And he's always
the dark-haired kid?
Yeah. It's that, hey,
is he in the Gunslinger? Are you sure?
I'm not sure. But he's that, I'm just here, and I don't know what's going on, but please help me be the audience avatar, and I'll make some funny jokes while we're here.
I'll stick with you. Yeah.
Hey, you talking about this kid?
Yeah, him.
Yeah, I don't know if he's in the Gunslinger.
Okay.
Like when Martin just put that out there.
Like he's trying to do his Keanu Reeves impression.
Yeah.
Whoa. What's going on?
I'm John Wick Jr.
You like my jacket, bro?
Oh, but yeah, this is a December movie. Does that mean that it's
Oh, well, that's a good sign.
That's what I was wondering.
That's an excellent sign, actually.
Yeah, and again, I think having James Cameron on it.
Is it Christmas?
I don't know. But I believe, that's still a busy month. That's when they want to put the best stuff out sometimes.
Because the November, December is when they get the movies, the Oscar hopefuls and the holiday movies and the blockbusters they think will do well. They'll also sometimes slip in something that looks like a blockbuster that they know is not that good, but will ride the Christmas wave.
Right, yeah.
And they'll release it on Christmas Day. But I don't know. I'm optimistic about it.
I am too. When I say I am, I mean, look, it could be bad. I don't know, and I'll rate it appropriately. But right now, I'm really hyped for it. I'm excited.
It looks good.
So we'll see. We shall see. We shall see when Christmas comes around.